Hi people, how are we? Welcome to my last Premier League predictions for the season. They're all on a Sunday at 4 o'clock, so let's get down to them for the final time. Start at Bramall Lane between Sheffield United and Spurs. Well, Spurs were very Spursy last night. Played well at times, but conceded 2 silly goals, and the fans celebrated them losing because Arsenal lost the title. That's not real fans. That's just an excuse for fans, let's say. But anyway, that's what they did. On to Man City against West Ham. I wish I could say this was going to be a draw for David Moyes' last game in charge of West Ham against the club who likes breaking fair play rules for fun. I wish Man City were at a hotel that Arsenal fans are letting fireworks off, because that would been the fair spirit of the game, to go and stay in London before. But on the other hand, if they did that, there might have been more with it against Spurs. So unfortunately, I can't say this is going to be a draw. Unfortunately, once again, Man City will win the title by breaking fair play rules and so on, and their dirty money. So my prediction is Man City 3, West Ham 1, FA sort it out, make Man City pay for every FA fair play rule they've broken, and yeah, I'll make another video for this. Luton Town against Fulham. I was going to say 2-0 Fulham, but I thought I'd give Luton a final goal in the Premier League, and I don't know when or if they'll come back to the Premier League. It'd be nice if they did, of course, but I don't know. So I'm going to say Luton 1, Fulham 2. On to Liverpool against Wolves. Jurgen Klopp's last game in charge, and it's at Anfield. I think it's going to be obviously a very emotional game, very emotional day, but I think it's going to be Liverpool could express everything about the occasion and the day in a crushing win, but with the current form, I don't think they will. So my prediction is going to be Liverpool 2, Wolves 0. On to Crystal Palace against Aston Villa. Aston Villa securing Champions League football by Spurs losing to Man City. Well done to Aston Villa, of course. But because they secured Champions League football, as much as their fans and so on would like them to end the season on an absolute high, I think it's going to be a draw. Crystal Palace 2, Aston Villa 2. On to Chelsea against Bournemouth. Bournemouth have had a very good season, home and away. They've been fantastic. A joy to watch. Another team from the South Coast who shows they can play football at a good level. So that's good for the South Coast. But I think at the Bridge, Cole Palmer and co are starting to hit a really good bit of form right at the end of the season. So I think Chelsea are going to be clinical and have too much for Bournemouth. Bournemouth have 3 chances. Chelsea will score 3. Sorry, Bournemouth. Chelsea 3, Bournemouth 0. On to Burnley against Nottingham Forest. Burnley are down, Nottingham Forest are fighting for survival. I think Burnley will show, even if they're down, they want to show spirit and fight. And Turf Moor has been a tough place to go this season, considering they've been relegated. So I'm going to say Forest will pick up a draw and pick up a point. Burnley 2, Nottingham Forest 2. On to the Amex for Brighton against Man United. Man U have been so poor against Crystal Palace. They were better against Arsenal, but in those games they do seem to play a bit better. But against Palace they're so poor, and there's been other games this season that have been so poor. So I have to be honest. Brighton are better at the moment than they have been for a lot this season. That win against Aston Villa, that draw against Newcastle, and if Brighton beat or even draw with Chelsea tonight, that should give them encouragement for this game. And I think they'll get something against Chelsea. So my prediction is going to be Brighton 2, Man United 1. On to Brentford against Newcastle. Brentford have been not that good this season, have they? Considering last season and so on. And when they got Ivan Toney back, you thought that would lift them, but hasn't lifted them. So Brentford will be safe though, of course, but Newcastle's away form has been what's actually hurt Newcastle this season. So yeah, but they'll win this game. Brentford 0, Newcastle 2. On to the Emirates for Arsenal's last game of the campaign, and at home, of course, against Everton. Everton are safe. Everton are happy they're safe going into this game, for sure. I think this Arsenal will show what they're about, and I hope that Man City mess up. As we all, if unless you're a Man City fan, that's what we all hope for. Real football fans do anyway. All these fakes. So yeah. Arsenal 3, Everton 0. Thanks for watching my Premier League predictions this season. I hope you return next season. Please like, share and follow. And until my predictions for the FA Cup final, Champions League final and Euros, I am out. Thanks, bye.